witnessed the dude fire the gun, and we recovered it and caught him with it. It's the whack hate is so crazy
because they said that it was a misdemeanor to shoot a gun in the air, which I'm not gonna lie,
it's still possessing. You got to possess the gun to shoot it in the air.
I didn't want to derail the podcast, but I was thinking that. I was thinking like, there's no way, like
bro, these dudes are so dumb. And then that Hefe says this dumb shit. Watch this. Yeah, my homie, shit, he got out in a year or two, so he went to jail.
Yeah.
Okay. I think they're missing the point. Mm-hmm. And they all slow. Dude went to jail for packing his ass with pills and going to Spokane. He ain't go to jail for no real shit. You just
make up that part about him packing his ass with the pills?
No, that's a fact.
A fact how?
What do you mean how?
How do you have that information?
How you think he was moving it? I mean, didn't you just sit there and do a podcast with Nephew and they was telling you about what they did with cell phones?
Yeah, but
them niggas be doing that shit on the street.
He got in trouble for moving OxyContin in the streets.
No. He was transporting it from here to there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think that filling your ass with a bunch of oxys is
that's what he was
plausible
doing.
business
He was packing
model.
it. What you mean?
I don't think so.
He was packing his ass with a bullet that big. But let me get back to it, right?
And I do not believe that.
Look, let me get back to it because he's dumb as and this is what you missing, bozo. I got his criminal record. Like you said, your homeboy fired a motherfucking gun in the air. And let's say they hit him with a misdemeanor, which they can give you time for misdemeanors.
Yeah, and look, right here. Firing a gun in the air in California is illegal, but it's usually charged as negligent discharge of a firearm. So this is a wobbler offense, which I had no idea.
It could go either way.
I never thought the AI would use the term wobbler.
No, that's what they're going to take.
Prosecute.
But whack, it still could be a misdemeanor. So, it's like whack think because when he get hyped saying something that just makes it believable.
Can charge it as either a misdemeanor or a felony.
Okay, now here's the thing. And the blind nigga, I'm waiting for him to say, shit, I got a case right now. I just got caught with the gun and it's a felony.
Right.
Nigga, you go to court on the 26th in Inglewood right now for the gun you got caught in August of 2025. You're still fighting the case right now. Right?
So if he got an open case, why are you talking about it? This is why people look at WACK in this manner, because this is an open case the man got. Let that man fight his case. Why are you so talkative about an open case when the man got to fight his case? Let him go through the judicial process. But this is why people look at WACK the way they do, because this is his whole goal, to put information out there so the people can hear whatever he's talking about.
Right? So now you got a motherfucker. In order to fire a gun, you have to possess the gun, right?
Uh-huh.
The blind nigga just possessed it and got a felony. This nigga possessed it, fired it, eyewitnessed the police, and got caught with it on the scene. Not the next day, not you ran down the street.
Uh-huh.
So I think what they're missing is your homeboy NFA, who did the misdemeanor, firing in the air. I bet you if we pull his record, it's gonna show discharging his firearm in city limits. Felony reduced down to misdemeanor, jail term, whatever. The point we're making is we have a police report showing the incident happened. Black Sam himself have spoke. We got that content. We found that the other day talking about the incident. But when you pull his his criminal record, like when we pulled Munchie B's criminal record and we saw all the motherfucking times they just OR'd him, gun case, burglary, robbery, whatever it was, we're pulling his criminal record. I sent Flacco mine. My shit go back to 89 when I was 12. Even cases I was dismissed, it's gonna show there. Cases I went to prison for, it's gonna show there. What we're saying is this incident is not on Black Sam's criminal record. We're not saying how he was oh man, money, let's talk about it. Him and Nip ain't had no money like that in 2011. Niggas talking about marathon. Wasn't no motherfucking marathon burgers and motherfucking, wasn't nobody buying no shirts.
But they have businesses, right?
What businesses, bro, you were Mr. No Jumper. What businesses were booming for Nipsey Hussle in 2011. Nobody wasn't wearing them fucking shirts.
I'm not saying he was a millionaire, but I'm saying they had enough money to.
How does WACK just have so much hate for everybody that is from where he's from? Like everybody. He has so much hate for everybody that's supposed to be from where he's from. I don't know how anybody out there even take a risk to deal with him from the way he shows you that he's turning on anybody that is from where he's from.
Have a shop.
What? No, they didn't have a shop.
Not in 2011.
They never even owned that shop. They just got that now. Nipsey never owned that shop while he was alive. I got 100,000 on it. I know the owners. They tried to sell it to me. Big U asked me to step in and buy it. They were selling it for 1.3 million. He said, "WACK, they won't sell it to me. Won't you do it and then we could do?" No, I ain't with none of that.
Come on, WACK. The man didn't own his shop, but the owners wanted to sell it to you. Come on, WACK. Like, you gotta relax, bro. They didn't want to sell it to Nipsey, but they wanted to sell it to you. It's like, yo, dude be like exaggerating on a whole nother level. Why wouldn't they sell it to him, but they want to sell it to you? That don't even make sense.
It was doing as a nuisance.
Uh-huh.
They was trying to sell it.
Okay.
Right? So all this cap about, and I'm gonna say it, all this cap about a nigga being independent negative. You were signed to Atlantic on your way out. Before that, you were signed to the other deal we helped you get. All this cap about he didn't own none of that shit. He was like, everybody, you're buying this, right? Ain't no lease up.
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying? Unless you fall behind and want to sell your shit, this where you at. So let's keep things into perspective. Black Sam is really not a violent person. We pulled this whole rap shit. You know what that nigga went to jail for?
What?
Bootleg CDs.
Yeah.
This is what he went to jail for.
So if you saying he went to jail for bootleg CDs and he's not a violent person, why would he have to tell on anybody? It's like when he says certain things, it's like he puts his own foot in his mouth. If his record is showing you he's not a violent person, why would he have to tell on anybody? But you saying the man's telling. That's because you want to self-reflect and put a bone on him to try to make it look like something, what you do to a lot of individuals, trying to make people look like they telling that's not telling.
Okay.
This is all he went to jail for, bootleg CDs.
And he's a hustler.
Right? Okay, cool. So what I'm saying is, I just don't believe it because when listen, if a nigga is beat my brother and just beat my daddy and beat me, and I'm forced to grab a pistol, something getting hit.
Yo, now listen, I'm calling that straight cap. I'm calling straight cap. And this is why I'm calling that straight cap. When Bull ran down on you at the Nova, you pulled your strap out and nothing got hit. So if you pulled your strap out when you was in that predicament and nothing got hit, you just on here trying to make it look like something to sound good. Because when the same individual that you're talking about ran down on you, you didn't have that energy. But you sit on this podcast and try to make yourself look like something that you're not because you changed the tone of your voice. And that there is why, you know, when people listen to you, they know that you all cap. Because you got situations that you ain't do nothing. The Bull knocked you out. You still ain't got back for that. We ain't heard you run down on the Bull when you was knowing you got knocked out. We ain't heard you go see the Bull tiny draws for popping you. We haven't heard you do anything but make sure Big U gets indicted in a case for the situation of Big U running down on you. So, you know, that tough guy talk, it only work on Clubhouse, and it really doesn't work on here because I think everybody is able to see that you capping if we being real. Facts.
if you say you living that life.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you just a regular dude, I can see Josh coming out, Flacco, boom, 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 trying to, get off of
I don't know if Flacco got that in him.
No, I can
see Josh doing it before Flacco.
But what I'm saying is, these dudes are so stupid. I'll be like, damn, Adam, I know you hear it, and you be sitting there like this. Like, you already can hear me what I'm going to say. Motherfucker, what are you talking about? The blind nigga, you got a felony possession of a gun right now. Like your third one as a felony. What do you mean you can't see them charging him with a felony or charging him? Felony misdemeanor. The point is, when we...
Wack always talking about somebody's open case. The bull got to fight his case. There was other people in the car. He can't see. He definitely has a fight in the case. If I was him, I would go to trial. Straight up, I would take it to trial because he has a fight. If it was other people in the car and they got out the car and ran and left him in the car and left the straps in the car, that don't mean that the straps was his because he got charged. He was the only one at the scene. But Wack is just trying to emphasize on something, that some people don't understand because he's saying something and he thinks that everybody just supposed to go with what he's saying. The ball got a case to fight. You don't know what the outcome going to be. His attorney could present to the prosecutors that he can't see. The straps wasn't his. Other people ran from the car. He don't know who the other people were. And we could go in front of a jury with this. What you want to do? So, it's like Wack just try to emphasize things to always try to make people look a certain way, especially when it comes to legal situations. You got a legal situation and it's open. Wack puts emphasis on it. Like he's trying to put the focus for the people to dial in on certain things. And, that's why people definitely look at it the way they look at it.
Pull Black Sam's criminal record, right? There is no sign of a 2011 arrest nowhere. Now, you know me, bro. I show my shit. I don't give a fuck. See that? That's my criminal record. See how far back it goes? 1989. And you see everything, the murders, attempts, robberies, possession of firearms.
Murders?
What I went to jail zone, I beat it, but it's going to show I beat it.
Okay.
This is a criminal record. It'll show when I went to prison, what my prison, every case I committed, whether I was found guilty of it or innocent or dismissed or plea bargain, whatever it is going to show it. The point is, right? And again, we wasn't on Black Sam, but it is what it is. How a motherfucker gonna tell me what somebody told us? Hey, Wack, a little birdie done told us this was going on. Now it's obvious, bro. It's obvious people always call and tell me shit because if you think I'm running around South Central, pulling up on corners talking about, hey, what y'all know? What's new?
Right. Not your ideal fact-finding mission.
And Hefe said here, I had a little respect for him. But when I can see Spody ain't no fool. On Power Root, Spody Face ain't no fool. He knew and told me that. And Hefe will not put that on A-Tray Gangster. He did not tell me. I was on the phone listening while he was getting DP. I bet, look, if you watch Aunt Hefe when he addresses shit, when he's serious about something he know is real, when you blindsided him with that, wasn't no energy there.
Everybody hears Wack talk like this, right? Where he'll tell you, this person told me this about this person, that person said this about that person, and this is who told me and when they told me. And these people will still go sit down and talk with him after he's telling everybody who's giving the information about what. And they will still sit down and talk to him and give him information knowing what type of individual he is. There's no way that I would have any personal conversations about anything, about anybody with Wack when I know soon as he get mad, he do the same thing every single time. It's like, when are y'all gonna see it? He's repeating the same process. Soon as he get mad, he telling who said what, when, what, where, and why. That lets you know that he ain't got no problem with getting in front of them people talking. And I'm just being real. You know, it lets you know that he doesn't have no problem with sitting down and talking with them people. It lets you know, people really like have some type of, pullback, some type of, heart about saying this about that person and that person in situations where they like, man, somebody told me something, I ain't gonna say nothing. Everything people tell Wack, he blurts it out every single time. He don't keep nothing back every single time. And they still sit down with him and tell him information, and he'll even add sauce to it, lie about it, make up things. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody that came in the building. If you just came in the building, man, smash that like button.
I'm sitting there watching him, and I'm looking at Spody. Spody like, man, even if you did or didn't, whatever. He know because we both was on the phone comparing notes. I'm telling him, yeah, nigga called, told me, nigga, they had the little young homies whoop on him. He didn't even fight back. He balled up. Now, see, Spody Face gonna know what this is, right? He's gonna know what this is. He's gonna know, ain't no way Wack know this because that's their truth. He said, shit, Wack, I was on the phone listening when they was DPing the nigga. That's what he said. He won't put that on a Trey Gangsta. He didn't say that.
Yeah, I don't know.